In the previous video, I gave you an intuition of how your code should look like for Lab 8. So for example, you had your main function, and then here you wrote your bubble sort code, which took maybe like 20 or 30 lines, followed by insertion sort, which took maybe another 20 or 30 lines, followed by selection sort. Let's say it took 50 lines. And finally, the cocktail shaker sort, which took maybe 100 lines. This is just an example, okay? The problem with this is it is very difficult to maintain the code. So you have to rely on user-defined comments to see where bubble sort is located, or where insertion sort is located, or where selection is located, or where some other sort is located. So code maintenance is a big issue. Now imagine if you are working on a large project which has maybe a million lines of code. In that case, code maintenance is going to be a huge problem, which is why in industry, they are going to split up the problem into several smaller problems. So split main code into smaller codes, right? So for example, I have main function here. I'm going to make four separate functions or four separate codes. One code for bubble sort, one code for insertion sort, one code for selection sort, and one code for cocktail shaker sort. Each of this is known as a function. So a function is nothing but a self-contained block of code which performs a specific task. That's the formal definition, right? So the bubble sort function is only going to perform the bubble sort algorithm. The insertion sort function will contain the logic which is capable of performing only insertion sort, so on, selection sort, and cocktail shaker sort. Now let's say in future your bubble sort had some mistake. It was not working correctly. In the earlier case, you would have gone to the main function, looked at the area where bubble sort was there, and then make changes to that. Now, when you have a specific function or a separate function, it is much easier to go there and make changes to it. And this is actually what happens in the industry. So let's say again, your main problem is divided into four separate problems. Each team is going to work on a problem, right? They are going to modify that program. They can make more changes. They can make it more correct. And once everyone is done, they are going to integrate it, right? So functions is a very important concept in modern programming.